I'm Marcus Blake with That Nerd Show, and we're here at the 2018 Dallas International Film Festival. We're speaking with Tony Oswald from the film Green Light. And we got to dive right in and find out a little bit about this film. Very intriguing. The name alone. So tell us a bit about the film.
Well, it's called Great Light because it features the total solar eclipse. We shot it in 2017 around the event of the total solar eclipse. It features my mother. It's about a matriarch in a rural Kentucky family who starts to take issue with her daughter's boyfriend at a gathering to view the solar eclipse.
So not only do you get this great scientific event, but you get a family dynamic of, we don't like the boyfriend.
That's exactly right. I decided to make a sort of chamber drama about a family, but set it against this sort of cosmic, this cosmic event.
Well, I think when you're dealing with a cosmic event like that, I mean, there's a lot of metaphor that goes into, a family dynamic. So, I mean, I wouldn't want you to spoil everything, but I'm also curious, can you tell me what it is about the boyfriend they don't like?
He is exhibiting behavior that is potentially disturbing to other members in the family. I think that's about all that I can say.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But the eclipse is sort of weaved into the fabric of the drama. There is like much symbolism between light and dark and all those things, and it is definitely an overarching sort of theme in the family.
Now, I mean, there's obviously a lot of drama that goes into and kind of taking a hard look at how we like people, how we don't. But did you purposely try to throw as much humor into this situation as you could?
There's actually very little humor in this film, actually. It's so much about the things that we say to each other when we're thinking things that no one can say. So much of the dialogue is incorporated around faking sort of the surface performances that we put up even in front of our family and those that are closest to us, and the sort of catharsis that comes when we confront those things head on.
Okay. What was the inspiration behind this film?
Yeah, well, the eclipse took place on my mom's birthday, actually, August 21st, and I was living in New York, and I wanted to come down to view the eclipse, but I also wanted to celebrate my mom's birthday, and I started to get kind of worried that maybe she'd be jealous that I was going to see the eclipse instead of hang out with her on her birthday. And so these two ideas started swirling around in my head, but then it became a much more personal story about her character, and I developed it with her, and it started to kind of weave in fabric from our own lives, and then just set against that sort of big cosmic event again. So it became much more melodramatic than my actual home, but kind of necessarily, because
it's amazing how family can inspire that melodrama when writing film.
Yeah, I loved working with my family. It was the safest place to be for my first movie. I shot it in the backyard in my home, and I think I would have had a nervous breakdown if it was anywhere else.
Good, fair enough. All right, well, here at That Nerd Show, we like to ask a very nerdy question to all of our filmmakers. So your inner nerd's going to get to come out. If you could have a superpower or some other kind of weapon of choice, like a lightsaber, phaser, anything from the nerd universe to fight the forces of evil, what would it be?
I always say stamina. I just want to last long, man. I just want to be able to stay up, and I know that would come in handy at some point. If I can not sleep, I can not eat, I can get by without ever needing any sort of sustenance. Stamina. That's my answer.
You know what? As a filmmaker, I think that's a great answer. All right, I like that. We've never had that answer before. Let that be an inspiration to other filmmakers. All right. Well, good luck with your first film. Can't wait to see it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tony.